Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Bras for a Cause 2025 is Saturday, April 12th at the Carl Craft Civic Center in Hedrick. Dinner is provided by Bubba at 4:30. There's a free will donation, plus a silent auction from 4:30 to 9 p.m. And of course, the live bra auction starts at 6 p.m., modeling by the Hedrick Volunteer Firemen. All proceeds to benefit our local communities. For more information about Bras for a Cause 2025, contact Lori Hornback at 641-777-4252. Keokuk County Veterans Affairs recognizes Saturday, March 29th as Vietnam War Veterans Day. We remember those who served. Keokuk County Veterans Affairs will be here when you need us. Find them on the ground floor of the Keokuk County Courthouse. Call 641-622-2761 or email Michelle Herman. Regular office hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday 8 to 2, Wednesdays 8 to noon and 1 to 3, and Friday from 8 to noon. We remember those who served in the Vietnam War on Saturday, March 29th.
Keeping an eye on young children while trying to farm will make you pull your hair out. There's an upcoming study about childcare accessibility on Successful Farming Radio.
Successful Farming Radio, providing information farmers need in the field, in the shop, and in the office. Committed to growing your business in agriculture.
Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts. Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts.
Farming is a dangerous occupation, and it's especially dangerous for children. Farm parents have been spread thin through the pandemic, especially if they didn't have anyone to watch their kids. When weighing their options, families have to consider their farm situation and the cost for child care. There is no perfect solution, but keeping kids safe from the many hazards in a farming operation is what keeps parents up at night. Scott Heiberger is a rural health communications specialist with the National Farm Medicine Center. He says over the next couple of years, researchers with their National Children's Center will study child care on the farm and how it relates to child safety.
For the first time, we're going to do a project that takes a situation where there is accessible child care, and we're going to follow that situation for a couple of years and see if with that child care, with it being utilized, does that in fact drive down the numbers of injuries to kids on farms in that area, and then compare that to an area that does not have that access to child care.
Heiberger says they will conduct interviews with farm parents and try to get a sense of their reality and what they're facing. Once the hard data is compiled, advocates can take the information to state legislatures or even the national level.
And say, hey, look, if there is accessible childcare that farm families can tap into, you are going to see a reduction in injuries, and maybe it's worth an agency getting behind that and making that possible. If we're asking these farm communities and farm families to feed the world, maybe it would be a good thing to try to help out as far as offering or incentivizing affordable, accessible childcare.
I'm Jody Henke. Learn more about farm families and childcare options at agriculture.com.